Baby girl, you know I love you, cause you are my shawty. I don't care what they gotta say, cause you will always be my shawty.
Yo! Oh, what's up everybody? It's your boy Desmond D. I'm back in here with another video. So, I know it's been a minute since you've seen me and everything. Yes, I got a new haircut and everything. But in this video alone, I want to give you guys two things in this video. The first thing I want to give is basically how I started with music, how I got started with music and whatnot. And the second thing that I'm gonna do is basically give you guys the meaning behind my previous track that I dropped, which was "Keep It to Myself." And one second. Okay, so yeah, I'm basically gonna give you guys those things, and I'm going to give you guys like just everything that you guys basically want to know and stuff. So before we get started with this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, so you don't miss any single videos that's coming in the very near future. Also, guys, you can listen to my previous two tracks that I dropped on my SoundCloud, which was of course Throwback and Keep It to Myself, which I posted on this channel as well. But if you want to put it on SoundCloud, go ahead and do that. So this is basically a story. So here we go. When I was a little boy, I was always volunteered to be in school programs. I was always like either graduation or Christmas programs or anything like that. And at first, I did not know what I really wanted to be as a kid growing up. Half of me wanted to want to become a doctor. One person next minute I want to be a chef. Next minute I want to be a wrestler. You know, it was a lot of things in me that I was always wanted to do, like very creative and all this other stuff. Music wasn't really my passion until I got older. And when I got older, the more I've been in programs and whatnot, and more people was telling me that I'm a great singer and all this other stuff, the more people was like, bro, you need to start making some music. You need to start being on The Voice. You need to start doing this. You need to start doing that, whatnot. So my best friend, who a lot of y'all know, I probably talked about her on numerous occasions on previous videos. She told me that like a long time ago, she was like, oh yeah, one of my friends started on YouTube. You can be on YouTube and you can make some money. You can make a lot of videos and whatnot and stuff. And at first I was like, okay, that's a great idea. But since a lot of people like wanted me to be on The Voice and or American Idol, and I didn't really have the money to do that, I didn't really have the time to do that, I figured, let me just go ahead and do YouTube, which is of course you guys can see I'm doing right now. So music for years has been like a healing process for me. If I'm going through something or anything like that, I always listen to music or I create my own music. Like it's basically like stress relief. Because I listened to a lot of artists growing up. We all have. The Drakes, the Rihannas, the Weeknds, DJ Khaled, PNB Rock, Party Next Door, Gunna, Belly, Meek Mill, Ella Mai, all these other stars, all these other characters, these rappers or singers that's been, doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? And, I've been doing that a while, and when I was doing cover songs, so a lot of y'all like this, some of y'all like this, some of y'all didn't like it, and, I was doing the best that I possibly can to get recognized, to do my music stuff. So one day I said, okay, let me just see how my voice sounds like. And I tried to do singing on one of the tracks, which is of course when I did my song, when I did my EP, it's called Equally. When I did Equally, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people really did like it and whatnot. Some people was like, it's alright or whatever. So that's why I stopped really doing singing on stuff. And I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and just start rapping. And that's when I started doing rapping. And you know, music for me is like it's like I said, but just now, stress relief. It gives me something to basically give my voice out to. Like you state your voice and you just state how you really feel from the inside. You state how you feel from the inside, and at the end of the day, if people have a problem with it, then that's their problem. Because this is how you feel it. This is how you feel it from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm going through something, sometimes I write. I usually cry in my sleep sometimes, but I majority of the time just write down how I feel. Just write down how I feel and just move on from it and start doing recording and whatnot. And you know how many people were sitting there was like, dude, you need to do American Idol, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, bro, I don't have the money for it, you know what I'm saying? So it was difficult for me to do all this other stuff they want me to do when I especially couldn't afford to do it. So yeah, man, it's crazy because music hasn't always been my passion, and I've always been wanting to have, you know, somebody come up to me and be like, bro, I remember seeing you on YouTube, bro. You look great at this, man. Can you please sing for me? All this other stuff. Even though when I first had it happen to me, it was kind of irritating, but then I started to love it even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I got recognized for being on here. Being in the gym class, walking around, this girl coming up to me and say, hey, is this you? And so, there's a video of me. I was like, yeah, that's me. It's like, oh my God, you're a great singer and all this other stuff. You know, I honestly do love the passion behind this stuff, man. I really do. Now, let me go ahead and address the meaning behind Keep It To Myself. Keep It To Myself was basically a storytelling music, which we all know from the lyrics. And if you notice in like the second verse, I said, you the air I breathe. If you are hurt, I bleed. I'm saying how I feel because I'm proud of what you achieved. That basically was me saying that if you are hurt, I'm hurt. If you bleed, I'm bleeding. If you cry, I'm crying. If you happy, then I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard for me to because I was afraid that I might get somebody's gonna come up to me and be like, bro, oh, what do you mean? What was you saying in the lyrics and stuff? Like, why didn't you tell me all this before? Like, sometimes you can't really tell people how you really feel because they're easily to judge you. They're so easily to judge you that you can't even get a word in edgewise because they're so quick to judge. So that's why I instantly started writing. So when I instantly started writing and saying keep it to myself, now as you guys can see, it's getting it's getting talked about. And when I did keep it to myself, I was saying this from the heart because I felt even in the in my verse, I said I keep it to myself, been lying to myself. My biggest fears ended up dying by myself. When you have that fear, because I have a lot of fears, you know what I'm saying? But the biggest fear in my life is losing my mom. I really don't want to lose my mom. That's definitely one of my main biggest fears. Another one of my fears is if I leave this earth right now, will there be somebody who will be there for me? You know what I'm saying? Of course I got my family, my mom, and of course I got my best friend and my other friends. But I'm talking about as far as relationship is concerned. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you try your best to love and you try your best to do everything you can. You try your best to be the nice guy. You try your best to be, protective towards the ones you love. Sometimes they think it's a problem when really it's not. You know what I'm saying? When you go through so much stuff in your life, I'm going to be there for you, and I'm going to be there for you to the day I lay in my casket. But I want somebody to be there for me. I want somebody to be there and be like, hey baby, I got you. Don't worry about a thing. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other stuff. Like a lot of relationship goals nowadays. Like Saweetie and Quavo. Those type of relationship goals. Or freaking Kalani and YG. Or a Remy Ma and Papoose. Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know, those type of relationship goals that I honestly want. And the meaning, and that was basically the meaning behind keeping to myself. This is how everything I was feeling. From love to this person and that person, it's been balling up inside me, and I had to release it. And I had to tell people, like, look, you the air I breathe. If I lose you, I run out of breath. Like this what I was been wanting to say to that person. But I'm afraid if that person thinks if that person hears this, they're gonna be like, oh my God, why you this and why you that, and you know what I'm saying, like it's hard for me, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of very difficult for me to explain it, but it's very difficult to like try to like love somebody and try to be there for somebody when some people just don't really fully appreciate it that much. Like they don't really say, you know, thank you for everything you accomplished, thank you for this, thank you for that, and it's like, it's honestly hurtful. You know what I'm saying? It really is hurtful, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know. But that's how I honestly feel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tap that bell for all notifications so you don't miss any single videos. I appreciate you guys for so much support that you guys be giving me on my music. But throw it back and keep it to myself. I thank you guys so much for this blessing and opportunity, and to basically entertain you guys. So I love you guys. It's Desmond D saying peace out.